Hey folks, welcome back to SC Hollers. I am SCU of Iron, and today we are doing kind of a short video, and it's about a change that happened after they did the maintenance this morning. And well, it was this morning for me. But that being said, this is involving the resource drive and the large recovery mission. And now I did a video on this mission about a week ago saying you need a capital ship, load up all the big cargo into your capital ship, and then take it to whatever station and complete the resource drive real quick. To be honest, it was not too quick. It still took you between like 4 to 6 hours to finish one of the companies, but it's way faster than actually doing the cargo hauling missions. Either way, that's changed, and that's what we're going to talk about. So we just accepted this large recovery mission. We're going to go to that location, and I'm going to show you what is going on with this mission. Alright, so the first thing I want you to know is the reason a lot of people recommended taking capital ship is because it will just take the brunt of whatever enemies were here. And this is part of the bug that I think's happening. There are no enemies currently. So when you pull up to this mission, it's just an abandoned ship. Now that is just one piece of this. And once we actually get into the C2, that will explain a little bit more. Okay, so before we go up to the pilot seat, we're going to take you to the lower deck, and I want you to view what is going on in this freaking hangar right now. This entire hangar is full. And it's not 100% full. From mission to mission, this fills up about 80 to 100%-ish. But you can see in the M2 here, there is far more cargo in here than there was previously. So if you look at the mission still, it still says 100 to 125 SCU. But the cargo hold is still full. Now, this is significant for two reasons. One, all these resources count towards your resource drive. Number two, you cannot turn these resources in for the mining mission anymore. And the reason you can't turn them in is because they've changed the resources to iron, quartz, and medical supplies. And so that immediately makes this mission its own thing. Now, the two bugs that I think are, one, the enemies, but two, how much cargo is actually on the ship. I think this is supposed to maintain that 100 to 125 SCU, but I believe this was an intentional change to counter just my previous recommendation and many other people's recommendations of just pulling the big boxes off these ships with your capital ship and then turning them in with the mining mission. So there is a third bug, and the bug doesn't necessarily reflect the mission itself, but it's your status of completing the mission. And so whenever you get into the pilot seat of this ship, when you sit down, that mission will not update. So you can see on my screen right now, it says deliver 0 of 54 cargo boxes to Baijini or Area 18. Sometimes that will not update. And a few workarounds we found is that if you open the cargo door, like one of the cargo doors, whether it's on the M2 or the Caterpillar, usually that will update it. If you get up out of the seat and get back into it, sometimes that'll like actually update it. And then sometimes just sitting there and waiting will update it. But the most reliable method has been opening up one of the cargo doors. And last box. Alright, so for this mission, you can see we have 54 containers. We send it down, everything's complete. But before we do that, let me show you my status on the resource drive. Our corp is currently sitting at 3155. So we're going to send this down. And bam, mission complete. So let's take a look at the resource drive again. Oop, journal. And now we are at 3629. So some quick math. That should be 474 SCU just from that one mission. And it took maybe like 10 minutes to get that ship over here. Probably like another 15 to unload it. And so probably about every 25 minutes you're getting 400 plus SCU of cargo off these ships. And I can't say again if this is a bug or not. It seems fairly intentional with some oversight. Maybe they just want, and I hate to say it because I don't believe it, but my heart wants me to believe it. Maybe CIG wants to give everybody a chance to finish the resource drive for every company. That being said, I do think there are some bugs involved. I think there should be enemies at this mission. I don't think there should be that many pieces of cargo on the ship. But that is the way it is currently. So last thing about this change, and you avid cargo haulers probably heard me say what cargo is on these ships, which is iron, quartz, and medical supplies. Now, iron and quartz isn't really worth very much at all. But medical supplies, if you can get them, they sell for 4K per SCU at Magnus Gateway. And just under 4K at other locations around Hurston. And so I wanted to see if we could take these medical supplies and go sell them. So I went to Her L2 and they were considered stolen cargo. So now I am at Grimhex. And you can see here, the cargo is considered a mission item. So it has a 75% discount on the price. So if you're hoping to get in there and actually sell this cargo, it is not going to work. It is not going to be worth your time. So that being said, that pretty much is everything that's changed about this mission. There's a few bugs in here that, well, a few things I think are bugs. There's a definite bug with you getting into the pilot seat and the mission not updating. But overall, if you want to complete the resource drive and get all of these account bound items, now is the time to do it. Get in the game and do it. Just grind this out because it is going to be the easiest time you have getting cargo. So that being said, I am Sacks of Wine. This is SC Haulers. Thank you for stopping by. Make sure to leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and if you want to know more about industry related content in Star Citizen, just hit that notification bell and it'll tell you every time I have a video. Y'all have a good one. Love you, bye.